Oh, Professor. Hi there. How can I help you? Yes, I was there. I audit your class sometimes. I hope that's okay. I kinda need to take off. I have things to do. Okay, just for a second. Don't thank me. Just don't. Anyway, what can I do for you? Yes, I do. I really like history and mythology. So many great stories. Well, yeah, I have a soft spot for Arthurian legend. Lots of people do, right? It's a pretty common thing to be into. Knights of the Round Table, all that. Of course. You do a great job in your class of exploring the more nuanced aspects of the lore. That's one of the reasons I like it so much. It gives me a lot to think about. I said, don't thank me. Was there anything else you need? No, I'm not a student. Not here anyway. No, not that either. I don't have a university degree. I do my own research. I just really like it. It feels comforting, I guess. Burying myself in the stories, spending hours in the library. It feels like home. You ask a lot of personal questions. That's not wise, you know. Don't apologize. Don't thank me and don't apologize. It's fine for now. To answer, it's a whole life thing for me. I've been into the old stories since I was younger. So it's like nostalgic. You know how it is when you're young. You get knee-deep in legends and then they just sort of become a part of you. I don't doubt that at all. Your passion really shows. Honestly, if I didn't know any better... No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Well, it's almost like you believe the stories. Like you almost conflate history with legends and lore. I mean, Professor, the Arthurian tales, they're just stories. All right, fair point. Some have a thread of truth in them. That era of history did exist, but of course in the specific, they're just stories. Larger-than-life tales of larger-than-life characters. Nothing like that ever really happened. I'm pretty sure. Just trust me, okay? Besides, even if they were true, even if everything happened as it was written down, does it matter? That's ancient history. Fun to study and learn about, but not really relevant in these times. Nothing of Camelot remains today. Look around you. Look at this world. I think Monty Python got it more right than Mallory. Do I want to... Oh, no. No, thank you. No, I just don't like the benches here. They're not comfortable. Yes, an iron is uncomfortable. It's cold and hard and I don't like it. Besides, I have to leave soon. I have work. Really? Still with the questions. My work is none of your business. My life is none of your business. Why are you asking me so much? Do you do this with all your students? I can't be the only one who's enthusiastic, or who asks good questions in class. You have a lot of bright, happy students who are just as excited as you by the old stories. What does that mean? Professor, it's been great chatting with you, but I really do have places to go. I'll see you in a future class, I'm sure. Good luck with everything. What? What is real? What are you even basing that on? Aren't you an academic? Don't you have to have, I don't know, proof that something exists before you go around saying it does? That's not proof. Contemporaneous accounts are useful but not definitive, and they contradict themselves anyway. You really just... Wow, such optimism. You know, you'd think you'd know better. No, I'm sorry, but Camelot is a fantasy. It always was. It doesn't matter what you hope or believe. It doesn't matter if you think the oral history supports the incredibly flimsy premise. It isn't history. Real history is grittier and darker and way less noble, full of evil and selfishness. The fantasy could never hold up to how things really were. Of course not. Even Camelot, as pure as you seem to think it was, fell to the inherent weakness of humans. People kind of suck. I know that better than most. Oh, I see. The whole Camelot lives on in our hearts because chivalry isn't dead, blah, blah, blah. That's cute and really naive. Look around you. Do you see any sort of ideal world? Do you see anyone living by any sort of chivalric code? Here we go. Now we're getting down to it. You know what? I respect that to a point. I respect that you want to live a good life, be a good person, make the world a better place. I can see the value in using Arthurian legend to try and build a better self. That's very admirable. It's made of genuinely good intentions. But other than teaching the legends and engaging students in pointless conversation, what exactly is it that you do? What are you doing to make the world better? How are you using the code to make this nightmare of an existence better for those around you? Or are you just all talk? Do you like to play knight in your head but not actually live by the code? I'm harsh because I'm right. I have little patience for those who romanticize a history that didn't happen and then claim to be the modern embodiment of chivalry itself when they don't even follow the basic principles. Professor. Song of Roland. What is a knight's duty? And skip the first one. I don't care even the slightest bit for the church and all its pageantry and shame. Not just to serve his lord. The knight's duty is to serve his liege lord in valor and faith, to protect the weak and defenseless, to help widows and orphans, to avoid giving offense, to live by honor and for glory, to despise monetary rewards, to fight for the welfare of all. Is any of this ringing any bells for you? How about we skip ahead? A knight must at all times speak the truth, and to persevere to the end in any endeavor that is begun. Professor, do you live by that code? Can you honestly say that you do? Trying and doing are two different things. You don't have a lord besides your own eagerness to appear the hero. You don't make an effort to protect those around you, at least not that I've seen. You have a long way to go before you can claim to live the code, and you can start with speaking the truth. Camelot didn't happen the way the stories say. It wasn't like that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work. I'll put it this way. You're right about one thing. Chivalry isn't entirely dead, but keeping it alive is exhausting. Have a good day, Professor. What? What do you want now? Look, I like your class, but I'm getting very, very annoyed. And that is a very bad idea on your part. What did you just say? What in hell? What are you talking about? Okay, you might actually be crazy. Believing in legends is one thing, but believing in fairies? Have you ever had a CAT scan? Maybe you should get one. Rules of hospitality. I know what they are. I don't know what you're getting at, though. You really can build castles out of nothing, can't you? I don't know what you've been smoking, but I'm not a fairy. Look at me. No wings, no pixie dust. I'm just a regular person, and I have stuff I need to do. Work stuff, important stuff, none of your business. I think you should walk away now. Lots of people don't like iron benches. Lots of people don't want to be thanked for things or apologized to. You're reaching so far I think you can touch space from here. If you really think I'm some sort of fairy, wouldn't you be more careful around me? Aren't you afraid I might do something to hurt you? Or spirit you away to the fairy realm? Oh, come on. For all you know, I've been around for thousands of years. Maybe I helped raise King Arthur. Maybe I was friends with Morgan Le Fay. Maybe I saw Camelot rise and fall and every other empire that came after it. Why would you cross me if you think I'm some old, powerful being? Maybe you're not as smart as I thought. What do you want me to do? I can't help you, Professor. You're on your own in the chivalry department. I'm nobody's liege lord. I'm just a person. Don't do anything stupid. You know what? I'm just annoyed enough to have an idea. If you think I'm a fairy, you wouldn't accept a gift from me, right? I mean, come on, never take gifts from fairies. But I'm offering you one right now. Do you take it? Think really hard. Really? You're braver than I thought. All right, then here, your gift. Flip the card over. See that address? Meet me there tomorrow night at 10. Come alone and don't bring anything but yourself. If you think Camelot is real, if you think I'm some sort of fantasy creature, then you'd be really, really stupid to come. But now that you've accepted my gift, you owe me, right? And there are always strings attached with fairy gifts. It's up to you. Come, don't come, I don't really care. Your fate is in your hands. I will say this much. You absolutely infuriate me. But you also remind me of someone I knew a long time ago. So for that reason and only that reason, I will wait at that location for 5 minutes. After that, you won't see me again. Understand? Have a good day, Professor. Oh, and don't forget the last rule. Never turn your back on a foe. Hey, sweetness. If you like what you hear, don't forget to click subscribe so you can hear more. Also, check me out over on Twitch. And if you want to support me, Patreon. Thanks for listening.